Well, hello, and hello, everyone. I'm Andy Asher, and you are watching the Let's Talk Variety Show. Could it be any other way when it starts off with the richest person in the world?
Let's start with the richest and stupidest man in the world.
Laura Leone, Elon Musk, billionaire, at the age of 52, allowed Walter Isaacson, a 71-year-old best-selling biographer, known for his work on Steve Jobs.
There's no single Elon Musk. He has many personalities.
Elon Musk's.
Yeah, exactly. Almost multiple personalities. And you can watch him go from being very giddy and funny to being deeply in engineering mode. And then suddenly the dark cloud happened.
Yeah, Laura, I have read several of Isaacson's biographies, and they are all outstanding.
Warning, frightening, scary warning.
Now a warning, we have a clip from the 1983 movie release of Cujo, a horror film based on the novel, same name, by Stephen King. It's not only scary, but gruesome.
Laura, that clip definitely made the hairs on the back of my neck stand up. And I know that you've had dogs in your life. I have. I love them.
Definitely. You know, as a kid, I kind of remember it as like a horror film, and actually I wasn't allowed to watch it in the 80s. That's how much it affected me.
The movie is the story of a friendly St. Bernard dog named Cujo, who becomes rabid after being bitten by a bat. Recently, I talked to Brian Dugan, who is a canine historian and author of the new book titled Horror Dogs, Man's Best Friend, as Movie Monster. Take a listen to what he has to say.
I love stories about dogs. I like putting this stuff into articles and books so these stories aren't lost and other people can learn a little bit more about the dogs we love so much. Horror dogs are dogs that have a substantial role in the plot, intend to do harm to the humans, and that harm may or may not happen in the film, but the dog has a role in the film, and it's important, and some aspect of the plot hinges around that.
Are we in an era of bad dogs right now?
I don't think we are, Andy. As I said, there haven't been a lot of them recently. Really, the 70s, 80s, and 90s, where these movies were just blossoming all over the place. And they're starting to taper off. And some of that is because I think filmmakers have kind of done about everything they can do with bad dogs, in film.
So it sounds like the book, for one of the great things about it, is it gives the readers a sort of an inside look of what went on in Hollywood and how dogs played a part in it all.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's fascinating. Hey, Brian, that's really going to be, I'm a dog lover, and any dog lover out there is going to want to read this, so I really appreciate your time.
Happy to be here for you, Andy.
Supermarket tabloids.
In our supermarket tabloid segment today, every publication I saw at the checkout stand talked about the amazing impact that Jimmy Buffett had on so many lives. I wanted to make sure that we too remembered him, because I was one of the millions who identified with his music and, of course, Margaritaville.
Blew out my flip-flop, stepped on a pop top. I broke my leg twice, I had a limp on back home. Ow!
Whenever I hear his music, I remember the days long past that felt so happy and easygoing. Just great memories.
That time of the show when we check into Mimi's kitchen and see what she is cooking up.
I'm making some zucchini, spinach, organic zucchini, organic spinach, some onions. I'm sauteing the onions in some olive oil, some garlic, and then I'm gonna throw in some cannellini beans and some cherry tomatoes, and it's gonna be so delicious. So we can eat it with the chicken.
Thanks, Mimi. That is our show for the week, and I want to thank you for supporting it. And if you liked it or you learned something new, I want to tell you 3 ways that you can support the show and keep the Let's Talk Variety Show going.
Number 1, get yourself subscribed. Every week we bring inspirational guests who teach or have something to say, something to share. So take a moment to hit the subscribe button and hit the little bell for notifications.
Yes, that really will help an awful lot. And then number 2 is really the ultimate way to support the Let's Talk Variety Show. And it takes, just less than a minute. You can write something short and sweet like, I love this show, or it's changed your life, or something you learned from it. And of course, the more reviews means the higher we rank on all those algorithms, which means bigger guests. So just take a minute, just leave a review.
And number 3, share the show with your friends. Just hit the share button, takes 1 second. We live stream on Tuesday. Thank you so much for supporting the Let's Talk Variety Show about productivity, positivity, happiness, and inspiration. See you next time. Bye.
So long.